This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Are you able to see my screen,
Yes,
Bhargavi?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Here I'm going to teach Oracle applications. This is a ERP ready-made package it is.
Okay, sir.
What you have to do is first, once you join to the project, you should know which version you are working. To know the Oracle applications version, so you need to connect to the first Toad. Toad is the utility software. With that, we can identify in which version you are working. So that Toad is available here only. These are all in the organization DBA people will install. So that is a software it is. Just open it. It will ask you to. It will ask you the username password to connect to the database. That apps is the username. Password is also apps only. Click on connect. Now to check the version of database, you can fire this select statement. Select star from $V version. If you click on this, you can see here. The backend is Oracle database 11G. And to know the front end application of ERP, there is a one more table that is FND product groups. It is. This is the table name. So once you join into the project, you have to check like this so that you can come to know the version of Oracle applications. Right now it is a 12.1.3 it is. It is an release 12 it is. So now what is this Oracle applications? Who will use this? Let's say if I take up one company, uh, you can assume Dell. Dell is the company. These people, what they will do is they will get all the raw equipment and they will assemble the laptop and they will sell it. So that is their business. So Dell business is simply, we can say it is into manufacturing. And at Dell side, some people are there. They will use the software. So those people will call it as an end users. Now I am the customer to the Dell. So I am the customer to the Dell. My requirement is I require 15 laptops for my company or for my institution to store the data. That's my requirement. Now I am approaching Dell people to purchase the laptops. So end users, what they will do is they will take the requirement. So the requirement is in the form of my name. So I am the customer here, customer name, and then customer number. Then after that, how much quantity? Quantity is 15 here. And what is an item? Item is an laptop. And then bill to location to where they need to send an invoice and ship to location to where they need to deliver the goods. So this primary information will be taken by end users. End users are Dell employees. So you are a software engineer and no much relation with the Dell, even end users also. So end users, once they take a requirement like this from this customer, so that is called as an order entry. They will enter in the application. And finally, they will book the sales order. That's a booking. And one sales representative or shipping representatives, they will go to a warehouse and they will pick up the goods here. That's a pick release. And finally, they will deliver goods to ship to location, means our warehouse address. That's a shipping it is. Along with that, they will send an invoice. Invoice is a bill only that comes under account receivables. And after that, we'll make a payment to the Dell people. That's a receipt for them. Receipt it is. So if you are buying 15 laptops here, 15 into, and each laptop is 20,000, then plus taxes. These are all they will send a bill and receipt. You are making a payment all at a time, or it may be installment wise. Let's say you are making only 1 lakh amount it is. So the pending also we can see that you can make a payment next time also. And your company need to announce the like profit and loss, company savings and all, so that they will keep a transaction into general ledger module, that is in GL it is. GL stands for general ledger, and these two belongs to account receivable module, that's an AR. AR stands for account receivables, and all these four belongs to order management it is. Right now we are dealing three modules. Module means the related information we are entering at one place, that's called as a module. So right now we are dealing with three modules. One is order management and account receivables, and other one is general ledger. In between there are other modules also will come into the picture. So this is flow. This flow is called as an order to cash cycle it is. Order to cash. Flow or cycle, both are same. So if you understand this, then the other flows are also there. Those are all dependent on it. So the first we'll go with the order entry here. Order entry. Then the further steps we'll see later. Okay. So now overall I'm giving you, whenever there is a requirement comes from a customer, at company side there will be some employees. Those are all called as an end users. They will enter a initial information into the application, that's called as an order entry. Okay, this is the first step you have to understand in this cycle. So the cycle in short we'll call it as an O2C. It is O2C cycle. So I'll show you in the application how people will enter. So the application we can start like this. Click on this. Everybody will log in with their own username, but for us they have given a sample user. That sample user is operations welcome. Usually DBS will create a users for us. Open any one of this, whatever you are seeing. The responsibility at left hand side we can see all the responsibility names. For every module some responsibilities will be there to enter a data. So right now just open it. This is the application. Now we have to enter a sales order. This order entry, that we can get it from order management, order returns and sales orders. So you can see here also navigation, order, return, sales order. Click on this. So these are all, the order is ready for booking. Okay, that's okay. So here is the place customer you can enter. These are all the existing customer I am taking. Once you take a customer, it will populate the ship to location. Ship to location means to this place we are delivering the goods, and bill to means to this place they are sending a bill. So ship to location, bill to location. Sometimes it will be same, sometimes it will be different. That's based on the customer location it is. And if you go to the line items, it will generate the order number here. Line items. And here is the place you have to enter your sales order item. Let's say this item, 3 quantity we are selling, and save. This is the first step here. First step is order entry. And this information is stored into a tables. Main table is OE order header all, and line table is, to know the table name you can go with the help and record history. We can see here OE order lines all. There are two tables here, OE order header all and OE order lines all. Second step is booking. So you can just click on booking here, book order. You will get a message saying that order has been booked. So once you book it, the status will change here. If you go to line items also, you can see a status. That's an awaiting shipping it is. So that's the way we can perform a second step also. Now let's do again freshly. So to create a sales order, order returns and sales orders. You can enter a sales order customer, go to line items. You have to choose your item, whatever you are selling to the customer for quantity. Right now, the order status is entered here. Entered. We are still at entered only. Even at header level also it is entered only. And to know the table name, we went to help and record history, OE order headers all, and line items it is OE order lines all. So these are all the two tables. And if you want to know the join between these two tables, you can go to ETRM here. There is a website. The website name is etrm.oracle.com. You can log in with your Gmail also, but right now I'm logging with the client email. You can choose the version of Oracle applications, FND data, in which module you are looking. Module name is order management. You can just press O here. This is the order management. In order management, we are finding out a table description table. Your table name is what it is. You can go to help and record history. What is the table name? OE order headers. These are all will be fixed everywhere, like across the globe. Click on this, submit. Now you can see the table here. OE order headers all for all operating unit. If your company is located in multiple countries, so at that time we can use a underscore all, means all for all operating units. Click on this. You will see the description of this table also here. If you click on, there is a description of all the columns, like header ID stands for what and order source ID stands for what. These are all the comments you can read whenever you require only. You don't need to remember all these columns. Every table will have 150, more than 150 columns. Whenever it is required, you can just go and verify. I'm showing you now the primary key of this particular table. Primary key is what it is, header ID. If you want to combine other tables, then header ID is the join here. Header ID. Now other lines table, OE order, lines are. The join condition is what it is, header ID. If you want to combine OE order headers and OE order lines, there is a common column. That column is header ID. Okay. So we can call it as a primary key also here. See, primary key. Then, so as of now, I told only 2 points only. What is the flow of O2C cycle and how to create a sales order? What are its tables? Its tables are two only. OE, OE order headers are, and other one is OE order lines are. If you want to combine these two tables, there is a Common column. What is a common column? Common column is header ID.
Header.
In
Header
other
ID.
words, we call it as a primary key also. Primary key of the first table, like this.
Sales order will be created by us in
No, no,
automation.
no. If there are bulk sales orders, then you have to create. If there are 1 lakh sales orders, users they cannot simply go and create like this. It will take months time, right?
Okay, okay.
So at that time there is a program. Program name is order import. This is a program name. So this is our syllabus only. I'll tell you in the middle of the course how we can run this order import program. So straight away we cannot run. We have to give some input to certain tables. We have to check that records are valid or not because we are getting a records from third party system. So this is the way. And one more also available. There is a package. So package name is OE order pub API. OE order pub. So don't worry, this is a huge package. For us only they developed. You no need to touch anything here. Simply we have to utilize OE order pub dot process order. Process somewhere you can find out. This is the one. You need to give the input like this. You will come to know slowly at the end of the course or middle of the course. We can see this how we can give a input. What are the mandatory parameters? Uh, First of all, you should not worry about this code. These are all given by Oracle only. This is the ready-made package. Oracle apps itself it is a ready-made package, not like other PLSQL developers. PLSQL developer they need to start coding from scratch. If they work in one project, the same code it may not be helpful in other projects, but here it's a reusable. So each and every code it will be available in the blogs. Okay. So only thing is usage you should know. Now, in how many ways we can create a sales order? There are 3 ways. One way is order import program name. This is order import program name. One more is package. But if you are new to this application, how can you find out? So there is a responsibility name, integrated SOA gateway. This is a responsibility. In this, they given everything. So go to search. Product family is order management, and product is order management only. Interface type is open interface. Click on go. So your system will give you what is the program we need to submit. So the program name is import sales orders. Order import. Yeah, this is the open interface. So like this. Click on this. You can see the program name is order import. And tables also they have given here. OE headers, interface, lines. Everything is clearly documented. Just you should know that's it. And if you want to know the API we have to use, instead of open interface, we have to use PLSQL. Click on go. You can check the package name, whatever I told. Correct? So everything is there in the system. Fine. Bhargavi,
Yes, sir.
so what you understood till now, tell me.
Uh, there are three order entry,
Okay.
general ledger, account
Okay.
receivable.
Okay.
After that, we are using primary key and foreign key. For
Okay.
joining, we are using foreign key by using
Header ID.
header ID.
Yeah.
And after that, we are creating the file header import.
Okay. Right. There are 3 ways to create a sales order. One is
Yeah,
order import, other one is API, and the
API.
next one import program. These are all the questions people will ask in the interview. That's why initially only I'm telling. Otherwise, simply I can tell you only how to create a sales order in one line by using um, order return sales order. That's enough
Mm.
for timing, but um, In upcoming sessions, you are going to learn like how we can use the API and how we can use the import program. So to know the program name, API name, where we have to go? We have to go here, switch responsibility. And what is the responsibility name we have to look into it, Bhargavi?
Uh,
Remember once, integrated, this one, correct? Integrated server gateway it is. Is that clear?
okay, sir.
An integration repository. We have to use a repository here. Click on this and search. Product family is what we have to select here. Product family.
Order management.
R2. Then after the product, what we have to select? Order management only. And interface type, what is the value we need to select here? That's an open interface if you want to know. APIs if you want to know, we can use.
SQL.
Right, correct. That's fine. You can go mute yourself. Yeah. This is the way you have to understand. Try to remember bullet points, whatever I'm telling you. Anyway, this session is recording. I'll share it with you again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Well, now the point here is whatever the item I have taken is an existing item, but you need to create your own item. Item is not there in the system. For that, we can go to inventory responsibility. Vision operations, you no need to tell. If you are working for Dell inventory. If you are working for IBM inventory. So just a client name it is. Vision operations is an organization name, specific location. And if you are working for applied materials project, applied material inventory. That's why we can see. Just a client name we can see. You should not say like Vision operations I worked on all. It's a sample client given by Oracle Corporation. Now, go to items, master item. These are all the warehouses of your company. One warehouse is located in China, other branch is located in Italy, Belgium, France, Netherlands, kind of. So let's select one only for time being. This is the warehouse. In this warehouse, we have a stock now, so we need to make an entry. So that item may be a name, like let's say you can give a laptop also, or you can give a item number, like number of codes it is. Sometimes they will enter like CM, then 1313, kind of. These are all the item product codes it is. This is an laptop, 8 GB RAM, 900 SSD. You can enter anything, 3 to 40 characters. The length here, you can enter anything, it will accept like this. Okay. Um, just save this. The same item we can access from other warehouses as well. To do that, go to tools, organization assignment. Right now it is available in V1, but I would like to enable from M1. M1 is another warehouse it is. You can take other warehouse as well on your choice, save. So that means instead of recreating from M1 warehouse, we are simply giving access. Otherwise the item number will be duplicated. Item is only one, but we given access to V1 as well as M1. So I'll close this. Whatever the created item, we can retrieve like this. F11 is the query mode. And if we read at the bottom, enter a query. Query means like you can enter your value. So what is your value? 8899 is it? CM1313. Control F11. It is clearly saying at the bottom, press Control F11. You can enter Control F11. This is how we can retrieve from database. You want to see in which table it is, same story. MTL means material, system items. FVL means flex field value it is, but you can just simply go with the system items. V is your base, V underscore V, base table. This is the table for your item. There are n number of items in the system. 26,000 items are there. Which is your item out of it? To know that, there is a column name. That's column name is inventory item or inventory item ID. Inventory item ID with the column values. These are all hidden here. It won't appear, but you can just put it like this. Inventory item ID is the primary key of your particular table, where inventory item ID. This is your record. Why two records is because of this warehouse. 204 is for one warehouse, 207 for is other warehouse. Okay. But what is your column name for item? Just press tab only. The description. And take like this. And put it here. Instead of star, I am taking a selective columns. That's it. Where is your CM13139? Segment 1. That's it. This is the way you need to remember a table name, column name. If you practice one or two times, you can easily remember this. Your column name is segment 1. Okay. Segment 1 is the column name. Table name is MTL system items B. Now, if you want to use this item for shipping or for customer order, we need to go to order management. This item must be a shippable item. Otherwise, simply we can put a stock and we cannot deliver it. These are all the controls. Customer cannot order if you don't check this. So we have to check first. Customer orders enabled cannot be yes. That means we have to check this. And it must be a shippable. It must be a transactable. And so this is the way actually, these are all called as an item attributes. You can control your item flow. If you are not ready to ship this simply for stocking, then we can uncheck this. For this item, there must be a stock. As of now, before order to cash flow, there are two prerequisites needed. One is item creation. Second one is stock. That's an on-hand quantity. These two steps we have to perform so that we can easily do it: order entry, booking, pick release, shipping, everything. Okay. On-hand quantity means stock only. How much stock you have on these laptops in your warehouse? So take this first item. You need to first change organization. Change organization to M1. If you want to use M1 warehouse, go to transactions, miscellaneous transaction it is. We are taking a miscellaneous transaction. Miscellaneous. There are two things here. Receipt, we have to add the quantity. To deduct it, we can use the issue. It will be a negative quantity here. So receipt. Transaction lines. Your item. Your item is 1313. It is not available here. There is a problem with this item because while entering a quantity, it is not allowing. There are certain attributes is missed here. That attributes we can enable. Go to items and master items again. Retrieve it again. What is the function key? F11. 1313. Control F11. So there are attributes we enable. Few, whatever you know, but there are some missed attributes across all this. We don't know what you forgotten. For that, we need to import from a template. Copy from purchased template it is. Template will have certain ready-made checkboxes, ready-made values kind of. We can apply. The bottom you can see here. The bottom it is saying here template implemented. Now save. So this is the way. Now go back to miscellaneous transaction. Miscellaneous receipt it is. And then appearing. So you should not forget the template. Template will have certain ready-made values enabled and all that we can.
Here also we need to put into query mode if you want to.
Not needed because it is coming from this LOV. LOV is a list of value. Okay. What are your sub inventory? One is for return. If you are returning to the people, so we can use a customer return. So sometimes like engineering items, sometimes stock items. In one warehouse, there are certain sub rooms will be there. One is for damaged goods, other one is for storing kind of. I'm selecting storing here, stores and quantity. Right now we received a 400 laptops to our godown. So we are entering a 400 here. And account, we need to maintain account here for all these transactions. That account name is miscellaneous. Press M and tab. If you want to know what is the description of M, first is company, second is department. It's a maintenance department. For maintenance department, right now, 400 laptops we entered. So for auditing purposes and all, it is really helpful to warehouse department. After creating this miscellaneous, we have to verify here. On hand means stock, on hand availability, on hand quantity. Your item again, you need to enter M1313, then find availability 400 quantity. This information is stored into other table. The table name is MTL means material, on hand quantities. On hand quantities means quantity means stock it is, yeah, available quantity. Remember here there is an inventory item ID, correct? Your MTS system items B is having a primary key, inventory item ID. To know the primary key of this particular table, as I already told, we need to go to EPRM. Instead of order management, what to select here? Inventory. All modules are listed here. You need to register with your Gmail address. This is the inventory. Which table we are looking? Table name you have to type. Table name is right. Real system items B. B for base and TL for translatable language. If you are working for multilingual like Arabic country, so at that time B doesn't have the details. We have to see into TL. TL for translatable language, multi languages. Primary key. One table can have multiple primary keys also. That's called as a composite primary key. See, earlier we have seen only one primary key, right? But now it is two primary keys. Yeah, composite primary keys. Now we are looking join between MTL system items and other one is MTL on hand quantities. Now tell me what is the join? Join is right inventory item. Whenever you are learning, you must know the table, you must know the primary key. That's the way you have to practice. Now, clear inventory item ID. column name. The column name is transaction quantity. Transaction quantity quantity is available in which sub-inventory is available. All are straightforward columns. See, there are two columns. 400 quantity and stores. For which item it is? The item number. Item number is EM131. Want all these details? Simply combine. I'm combining the query. Whenever you are combining, you can put an alias name. Whenever you are putting alias name, the first letter here, after underscore first letter, then again first letter. So you can give like this, MOQ. Yeah, correct. You can take your own name also, but still people need to understand, right, after your development. Now, as I mentioned, the join is inventory item ID only. There are two tables, on-hand quantities, system items. Join also I told you already, correct? Tell me, what is join? MOQ dot. MOQ dot inventory item ID. You can simply press dot and leave for a few seconds, 3-4 seconds. It will come up. You don't need to type also. See, I'm not typing. MSI dot again, just 2 seconds. Inventory item ID. Correct? It's good, right?
So this
No.
is for while we join.
Yes, joining. Then column name is segment one, right? Column ambiguously defined. So why it will show is this column, whatever you are taking, it is available in both the tables. So your system is under confusion now. It is under which table? The table name we have to mention. This is the basic. For segment CM1313 item, under source 400 quantity is there. Got it? Why two records here is you know already. Two warehouses, correct? Right. So that how we can find out. There is an organization ID. We have two primary keys, correct? Do you know that? Right, exactly. That is inventory item ID, organization ID. Two primary keys. If you forget this, then definitely it will show a duplicate values. Now, one more column is missed, correct? Now, what you can do is you can just simply double click. That will be copied over here. It's copied. Good, right? That is feature also. These are all, it will make you comfort easily. MOQ dot organization ID and MSI dot organization ID only. Single record. So this is the way we can prepare queries also. So all the queries I'll give assignment later. And see, I formatted this. Earlier it was not good. Now to align properly, select this first. Shift Control F, F for formatting. Now this is properly formatted. So this is the way you can see. Now 2 points covered already, item creation and on-hand quantity creation. So I would like to revise because you are new to this, correct? So let's go with item creation again. Revision is important. Go to first inventory responsibility and go to items, master items, your item number. I'm giving as a 1212. Okay. And description, test item for you to pay cycle. procure. Keyboard is having some issue. Okay, save. After this, we need to implement one template, right? Purpose of template is it will populate all the ready-made values. So go to tools, copy from. Your template name is purchased, tab, done, save. So after this, you need to make it available in other warehouses. For that, organization assignment. So you can just select this M1, save. Now, what else if for that item, second step is what it is? On-hand quantity. To create an on-hand quantity, you can go to transactions, right? Miscellaneous transaction. We have to use miscellaneous receipt it is. I just selected M and tab. It will show all the possible values. Your item 1212. Sub inventory stores, right? Anyone you can select. It must be a relative one. And quantity like 100 quantity, 100 laptops we have. Account, miscellaneous account. Then press OK, save. Then after that, to verify that whether it is really available or not, we can go to on-hand availability, on-hand quantity. You can check your item. It will show the quantity. So for this table name is, I already told you, table name is MTL on-hand quantities. To make a join between these two tables, we have two joins here. Not one, two joins. One is inventory item ID, other one is organization. That's it. Now we can proceed with the sales order creation. So to create a sales order, as earlier, go to order management, order returns, sales order. Ignore that. And your customer name, go to line items, your item, you can select here 1212. Quantity, we have 100 quantity. I am selecting 3 out of it. If you see availability, see out of 100, this on-hand quantity is coming from inventory. Right now we are in order management, but both are related, both are integrated, we can say. Now status is entered. We are at first stage, it means, and here also entered. Save. Now you can see the table information in the help record history. OE order headers are like same lines, no need to go. OE order lines are correct. So now the second step is what it is, booking. At the booking, you have to observe the status. Even in the here also, book order has been booked. Go to line items, awaiting shipping it is. So at the booking level, two tables we have to verify. OE order headers are.
So why we need to verify?
Yeah, sometimes people will ask you display the booked status related sales orders or cancelled sales orders. See, people will cancel here only. Cancel. Why are you canceling? Some late and no longer needed. Okay, it's cancelled. To see it, just requery. Otherwise, it won't appear straight away. Now, people will ask you, uh, show me the cancelled sales orders. Your manager will ask you, show prepare a query and which shows as a cancelled. They don't know even order numbers, right? They cannot remember also all this. So your report is needed. For report, what we can do is go to help, record history, take this, right, we are at the solve. Where your column name, this column name is showing a status, right? So the column name is flow status code is equal to cancelled. Now it will show you all the cancelled sales orders. These are all the cancelled sales orders. 661 sales orders are there, but they cannot know, right? So instead of star means all columns, we have to display some column name. Let's say they wanted this order number. Column name is order number, comma. Then when it got created, sales order, order date. That's it. So on 98. If you want to know the recent sales orders, then you can click on order date, sorting descending. It's today on. If you want it in the form of report, take this query, go to, there are various reporting tools. So go to first straight away report builder, build a new report manually. This I'll take it as a separate topic, but just to show you only, I'm sure. Your username password you have to remember. This is the username password. Go to layout model. You can, if it is simple, simply you can go with the layout wizard. It is wizard. Yeah, wizard. Report wizard. Next, finish. Choose columns. I'm just selecting next, finish only. That's it. Nothing new. Report. This is your report. This report they can do n number of times. They can use it. You are a just one-time developer. That's it. Your duty is take a requirement, prepare a query. So how they get a requirement is in the form of document. It is. You are a developer. You will get a requirement document from a customer. Let me show you one document. Just for reference only. Later I will explain very clearly. In this report, they have given even report name also only given. Then column names, these are all we have to prepare. Yeah, these are all. PO number they wanted, last PO date, supplier name they wanted, whatever the columns are there, item number. Okay. So these are all the 8 columns they wanted. So this is the way. So people will give you in the form of a document. The document is MD50. MD stands for module design. So I need to explain line by line this later, not now. People will give you a requirement like this one. If you go to middle list and all, simply they will tell orally, saying that I need this column, that column by opening an application. But service-based TCS, IBM and all, definitely document is needed. That who will prepare this document is functional consultant. If you have any doubts, you need to ask him only. Okay. Now tables are here too, as I mentioned. If you don't know table name, is the easiest way is help record history only. You no need to ask any other person. And these are all fixed in every project in every country. It won't vary project to project, country to country. Okay. These are all one-time learning only. Join between OER address all and OER lines all is header ID. Now we are at booking level only still, right? I want to display the line status as well. For that, select flow status code from OE order line sort, where header ID. And where is the header ID here? Not there, right? Where you can take from application, go to help diagnostics examine. And this header ID sundal you don't need to buy heart. It will vary record to record. Just to query only. One time to check it. It is cancelled. So let's go with the other sales order. It's a cancelled one, right? I am creating another sales order. You can create n number like this. What is the sales order we created? 1 to 1, right? We already booked for some other sales orders, right? Go to availability. See, 3 we requested, but we cancelled. That's why it is not showing. Save. What will be the status of your sales order? Entered only. We are at first level only. Book order. Now go to line items. It is awaiting shipping. Got it? Now check the sales order ID. Earlier 316, now 317. The sequential values build. It is awaiting shipping. Now, in addition to these two tables, OE order headers and lines, shipping tables also will be populated. But shipping tables, where can I see is actions, additional line information. Yes, deliveries. There is a deliveries. It is showing ready to release, right? If you go to help record history, it will not show at all. Whenever record history is not available, we have other option to see the table. Diagnostics examine, system, last query. You can see here one view name. It's a V underscore V means view it is. Take this V, copy, go to tool, F4, script here. This view is based on multiple tables with multiple joins. So you can straight away go to from class. View syntax, here only it is. Create or replace view name, column names, and select statement. So here is a place we can see WSS delivery details. So this is the table name. Assignments also we'll see. Take this. Join condition is delivery detail ID is a join. Delivery detail ID. So now go with the two tables. First table is delivery details. Start from delivery details. There is a join between delivery details and OE order header solve. The join condition is header ID only, where source header ID is the column name from this is equal to header ID. Header ID of your sales order is fixed, right, at this present. You can use the same. We need one particular column. That column name is released status. So this is the one. Released status. This is the column name. So this R stands for ready to release. So it is showing R, right? If you go to application, it is saying here ready to release. Correct. So this is why we have to check. And as of now, we have not picked it. So there is one more table here. Delivery detail ID is a join condition, primary key of it. Based on this delivery detail ID, we can check one table. The table is delivery assignments. We haven't shipped as of now, so there will not be any number, the delivery number. It will be null only. Here, where delivery detail ID. This is a delivery detail ID. It's null. Later stage it will populate. Delivery ID is equal to null it is. There is no value in it. So overall, two warehouse tables, two sales order tables we have to observe. Two sales order tables are is OE order header solve, OE order line solve. Join between these two is what it is. Right. Clear about this till now, correct? Two warehouse tables. What are they? Delivery details and one more is delivery assignments. So join between these two is what it is? Delivery detail. Correct. Correct. Delivery detail. OE order header solve and then WSS delivery details. What is that? Source header ID is equivalent to header ID. So definitely you need to remember all this. So if you practice 2-3 times, you can remember. You don't need to specially by heart all this. So till now, I finished only 2 steps: order entry and booking. So we can cover next topics, shipping, pick release and all once you habituate with the application. So now, Bhargavi, Bhargavi.
Sir,
So can you tell me
hello.
what you understood till now?
Actually, a little bit confusion, sir, but uh,
Whatever you understood, tell me. Then I'll fix here only because understanding concept is very important.
oh, basing on the need of the end users, we can create the table, sir.
Tables are already created. We no need to create.
Yeah, tables are already created. Uh, we are using the primary keys and foreign keys,
Correct.
and uh, and we can join them by using the IDs.
Exactly.
And we are creating the base tables.
At booking level, what are the shipping tables will be populated? Shipping tables. Shipping means WSS tables.
Okay.
Shipping tables are these two. Correct?
Yes, sir.
WSS delivery details. After that, WSS
Delivery assignments.
rights. Join between these two is what it is?
Delivery detail ID.
Correct. These are all you have to practice 2-3 times, then only you can remember. You are very
Okay.
first, right? But still you are understanding nicely. That's happy to hear. And can you guide me all these navigations? First item creation, tell me where to go. Item creation. Bhargavi, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For
Tell me
item creation.
which module we have to go. Inventory, right?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Inventory.
Then tell me now.
Mm,
I
items.
after that,
After that, uh, master item.
master item. Then warehouse.
Vision operations.
Correct. Here we have to enter whatever required, and we'll implement a template from copy from,
Yeah.
and we'll do calculation assignment. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, second one is what it is on hand quantity. What is on hand quantity? Stock, right? Stock of your goods.
Stock. Yes, sir. Stock of our goods.
So for stock, where we have to go? Transactions.
Yes. Miscellaneous transactions.
Is that clear, right? Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
third one is what is order entry. For
Order
order
entry.
entry, we revised multiple times. You can easily tell me.
Okay,
Order
sir.
responsibility. Go to order returns,
Order returns. Sales
sales,
orders.
and give whatever required here.
Yes, sir.
Next one is what it is.
It's booking shipping tables.
Yeah, shipping tables. I just typed. That's different.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Booking, right?
Okay, sir.
Booking, how to do? There is a book order.
Mm.
Book order, right?
Yes, sir.
I think we were clear about this navigations. Now
Yes, sir.
tables, how many we have discussed as of now? For item creation, what is the table name?
OE
No, no, no. Items are different, right? Items are stored into this
MTL
one.
system items.
Correct. And for quantity, we can see into MTL and quantities. And tables are here is OER address all, OER lines all. Overall, 6 tables also you need to remember till now. One is item table, on hand quantity table, and after that sales order table, and then shipping table. Fine, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Vidya Kumari, you seem it seems you joined little late, correct? Do you have any questions? Are you there, Vidya Kumari? Sugamya, do you have any doubts? Sugamya, you don't have any doubts? Preeti? Okay. So, shall I close the session, Bhargavi?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll
Thank you,
share
sir.
this recording. Just give me your email address. I'll share this recording. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Bye bye.